Here's an important show. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas again. Send in your entries for the Buttaface Contest to Miss Buttaface, 40 West 57th Street, 14th floor, New York, New York, 10019. Or email us at contest@howardstern.com. The winner gets $25,000. Is this working? $25,000 for winning that contest. Prize money provided by Hitman Contracts for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PC. In stores April 21st. Go to hitmancontracts.com.
Hey now!
Hey now!
We got us a hoedown going on.
We got a little hoedown going on.
Yeah.
I like the setup in here. We have the very beautiful Veronica from Scores who is going to assist Mr. T. How you doing, baby? How are you?
Okay.
How you doing?
A little bit tired.
Yeah, you're Hungarian, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I remember you. You are hot.
You've met her before.
Yeah, she's a very nice person.
Thank you.
I saw Veronica the other night over there.
Oh. You know Artie? Monsieur Artie?
Mr. Artie.
She barely said hi to me.
Yeah, you don't look like a high roller.
Yeah, I said hi to her. She...
You know, I look at her and I think
Hello.
she only understands money.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's a good thing to understand.
Yeah, you look great today, by the way. What are you wearing? Let me see your bathing suit. Step out from behind.
It's hardly a
Nice.
suit.
Beautiful. And I like the tattoo you have on your back.
What is that?
That's beautiful. Let me see that. Turn around. Let me look at that. What is that?
Looks like flames or something.
Like a little design.
It's actually
It has
tribal
no meaning.
art.
Yes.
No meaning? It's got meaning to me.
Yeah, it does.
There's a big flame coming out of your
You
ass.
like
That's what it means.
that, right?
I tell you, you look better than ever. Better than ever. You understand what I said?
Yeah.
All right.
You like America?
You like America, right?
I love it.
We love it. We love it. We all love America.
That's the hottest chick I've ever seen.
You want to get the filthy terrorists, right?
Officially.
Filthy terrorists?
Yeah. You want to get them?
Yeah, sure.
You do?
Filthy.
You're not going to wear a burqa, are you?
You're not being in a burqa, are you, baby?
That is burqa.
What is a burqa? You know, the Afghanistan women, they wear the burqas. You know what Afghanistan is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know we're at war with them?
Yeah, I heard.
You heard about the war.
No, about that the women, they don't cover their face anymore.
Right, once we
yes.
free them.
Right.
Honey, you should not be covered up in a
Now,
burqa
that
is
would be
what
a
I'm saying.
crime.
I won't. Don't worry.
That's why our men are fighting.
Right. We're fighting for you.
Fighting for this, ma'am. Exactly what we're doing right now.
Let me tell you.
Man.
How many seconds in a minute?
60.
Yeah.
She knows.
Good, very good.
There was a girl on Celebrity Weakest Link. She didn't know that.
You could have beat her.
You would have beaten her. I love her.
And she thinks she's some highfalutin actress.
You know why I love you? You're a woman of few words.
That's right.
When you have something to say, you say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't have anything to say, you don't say anything.
What is actually on her mind today? Is there anything she wants to say?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Any opinion?
I love her. Do you have any opinion on anything?
Opinion?
Anything bothering you?
Opinion on what?
How do you think the president's handling this whole situation?
He's great.
Who's that?
George W. Bush.
Yeah, she knows.
Don't try to quiz her, Gary.
Yeah, Gary, be quiet.
I just wanted to know if there was anything bothering her or something she wanted to speak out about.
You're the perfect girlfriend. You say something when you got something on your mind. You don't have.
She didn't have to make it up.
You don't talk just for the sake of talking. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Are you this quiet in a relationship?
Sometime.
Yeah. I bet in bed you're not quiet.
What?
I bet you sound like this. You ready? We-oh. Right?
Oh,
Is this you?
All right, anyway, you're going to help Mr. T with the wrestling, the arm wrestling?
You're our judge.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
It should be Japanese.
Yes.
The woman
She's
is.
actually right. That is Japanese.
That is
Japanese.
She knows her sex sounds.
The filthy.
They are filthy.
The filthy sex.
The filthy sex. I love you. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
She says all the right things.
You say all the right things.
She talks, man. It sounds good, though.
I love you a long time. Well, anyway, you're the kind of girl I'd like to grant a wish to.
Where's she from again? I forget.
Do you have a wish?
I got everything.
You do. I like that.
She doesn't
You
need
need
anything.
anything.
I like you.
She got
See
everything.
that?
There's one thing you don't have. Vitamin H. Vitamin Howie.
Right, Artie?
H is beautiful.
Vitamin H is beautiful.
Hi, Tess
No
Howie.
matter.
Sorry?
No matter what, every age is beautiful.
What?
Every age is beautiful.
Every age.
Every age. I know, I'm a little old.
Age,
I'm a little long in the tooth.
Had to bring up the age thing.
Well, you're from Hungary, and I'm hungry for you. All right?
How'd you like the keys to a
I forgot
condo
the
in
paprika at
Jersey?
home.
I'm sorry, what?
I forgot the paprika at home.
The paprika. Yes.
Paprika.
I would like to cover you in paprika and eat you.
That's hot.
Yes.
That's very hot.
I'd like to eat you with paprika. You know what I mean?
I know.
You're not going to end up looking like Zsa Zsa Gabor, though, are you?
I don't think so.
You take good care of yourself. I'd eat you.
Jaja stayed good for a long time.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
She lived.
I'd eat your goulash.
What does she hope to do in the future? Does she have some future plans?
I don't know, Robin.
I want to ask her.
Her
that.
future.
All right, let's get Mr. T in. That's our future
What's her
plan.
game plan?
Making me breakfast.
You look. Are those breast implants or are those real?
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 Yeah,
Beautiful.
very small.
Beautiful boobs. Beautiful breasts.
Are you going to get implants?
No.
No.
Oh, good
Don't
for
you dare.
Good
If you
for
do, I'll spank you. Promise me you won't get those implants.
Promise.
All right. Here comes Mr. T. He's agreed to arm wrestle. There he is, Mr. T.
Hey, Howard. Hey, Robin.
Good morning.
Oh, man.
Let me just give you stuff. Let me, before I get started, Howard.
Speak up.
You got to be on mic.
Mic me.
You know he doesn't.
Mic me. Hey, don't be laughing. All right. Hold on. Got my mic. So what I need with this thing for? I don't need this no more, do I? I will shortly. Okay. But Howard,
Mr. T.
I got a wacky wobbler for you.
What's
I got
that?
I think it's a vibrator. Mr. T vibrator. It's in the shape of Mr. T. And
Is
you,
Mr. T's head on the top of a vibrator?
yeah, here, Robin, try it out.
Then I got a Mr. T.
Is this a vibrator for Robin? So the girls can make love?
I got a Connie for Robin, too.
It's a Mr. T doll like you put on the back of your car?
Right, the one with the bobbly head.
The bob in the head and you smack the head and it bobs?
All right. Yes.
That's funny.
Smack
See, I
Mr.
came
T.
in my
I like how you
I
ignore
came
Mr.
in my hospital garb, Howard,
Yeah, why?
because I was doing a little jogging this morning to give the people hope that's out there fighting cancer or just been diagnosed. Let them know, hey, don't be scared of it. Go ahead and deal with it and live with life like me.
Let me
You know
say
what I mean?
something to you. You actually said that you've never been afraid of anyone.
Never been afraid of nothing.
You've been in gunfights?
Right.
Were you shot?
No, shot it.
You were shot at?
Shot it.
You've been in gunfights?
Huh?
You've been in gunfights?
Yeah, I've shot at guys.
Hey, you have?
You've shot it.
Huh?
Did you shoot a guy?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. You know,
Right.
we had. Maybe I told you what time when those, when those three niggas robbed my mother many years ago.
No, you used the N-word.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that's what it is. See, I was taught that a nigga is the lowest form a human can be. I mean, one time when I was little, my father, it was three white guys in the car. They were trying to swerve over, and my father jumped out. Learn how to drive, niggas. You know,
To
my
the
father
white man.
told me, yes.
Yeah, right.
He said a nigga is the lowest form a human can be. I know Webster in the dictionary said a nigga is a black guy.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But I gotta tell people, it's not what somebody call you, what you answer to.
Right.
Like if somebody say, hey, Mr. T, you nigga. I'm not a nigga. My name is Mr. T.
Right. So you were in a gunfight, and you've been in some scary situations, hand-to-hand combat.
Yes.
And you said that cancer was the only thing that scared you at first. It
scared me at
leveled you.
first.
It threw you down
It
on your
shook me
knees.
to the core. But I tell people now, I needed cancer to test my faith to.
And you even
I'm a son
said-
of a preacher.
You came to a revelation, didn't you? You said, you know what, I'm going to announce to the world that I have cancer, because when you were getting your cancer therapy, you saw many celebrities in the
Sneaking
hospital.
around, hiding out, and whatnot. The reason why, Howard, because a lot of kids look up to me. Also, a lot of kids fight cancer. In 1983, when I came on my own, when a little kid wanted to see me, his name was Ryan. He was dying of cancer. He said of all the people that he could have seen from the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Star Lake Foundation, he wanted to see Mr. T. And I didn't have the words for him, so I called home to my pastor. I said, Pastor, what do I say to this kid? He's dying. I can't give him the same old line. Hey, little buddy, here go a picture of Mr. T and fly watch to the A-team. No, I had to get deep with him. So my pastor told me, he said, T, this kid see the God qualities in you that you don't see in yourself.
So celebrities who don't admit to having cancer probably don't, because if they're leading men in movies and stuff, they want to appear healthy.
They worry about their career. But
Right.
Mr. T didn't worry about more than their career. I answer only to God.
Right.
I had on one goal, Howard, that was to buy my mother a house. I was 9 years old. I drew a picture. I said, Mama, we was in the projects, Southside Chicago, Robert Taylor projects, on welfare. I had 7 brothers, 4 sisters. I said, Mama, one of these days I'm going to be big and strong. I'm going to be a football player. And I'm going to be a boxer. I'm going to buy you a beautiful house, Mama, and I'm going to buy you pretty dresses. My mother didn't have new dresses. She used to scrub floors. So that was my goal in life. And I succeeded after Rocky, when I took that dive in Rocky 3, let Rocky beat me.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or the millions came in. So I bought Mama home then.
Right.
Then I bought the big mansion later for all my brothers and sisters, 25 rooms. I said, come on, everybody, let's have a big old Thanksgiving. Let's get these white folks out in the neighborhood. And I don't want one thing I was going to say, Howard, speaking about, because they always get mad at me cutting down trees.
Yeah.
They got a lot of nerve. Ain't no white people hollering about these trees they finna bring in the city of New York. Ain't nobody saying they cutting down trees for Christmas.
Right.
Where's the do-gooders? But they was jealous that Mr. T, this black man, bought this big old mansion. Paid for it in cash, paid it off, and they was mad.
See, I'll still disagree with you on that.
I know you can't see it,
I believe in a neighborhood like that, it wasn't because you were black.
No, how
it's because
if the people lay forth.
On those nice neighborhoods, they like trees there. They want
but
to
that's
have
my
it.
property, Howard.
It isn't.
Ain't no
it isn't.
white man
but
gonna
there
tell
is
me
an
what to do
overall
on my
look.
property.
There is an overall look.
Ain't no overall
It's not
look.
a white-black issue.
They should have shown me the property.
Even about the look.
What do
Don't
you
sell
mean?
me the
They
property.
have to sell you the property.
I know they did.
They can't discriminate
and when they sold
against
it
you.
to me, it's mine.
But once you're there, there are rules.
There's no rules.
Yes, sir. There are village
There
rules.
was no village rule about cutting down trees. White people cutting down trees. It took a white man in the neighborhood. He went to the press.
No.
He went to the press. He said, only why you talk on Mr. T, he said, I cut down trees every year. He said, only why he said, if a white actor had bought the same property, the same thing Mr. T did, wouldn't nobody said nothing. He said, I cut down trees all the time. Like I said before,
I was talking to a guy the other day.
How do the white people, how do they make them golf courses? Somebody got to cut down some
That's
trees.
Zoning.
They build
You got
homes.
to apply for a zoning.
Homes.
It's a commercial.
I don't have to apply for nothing on my property.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
And what about
Listen to me.
And what about the white people that live other places cutting down trees?
I'll tell you what.
Ain't nobody saying that they Christmas trees.
Yes, they are.
And how? What about the furniture companies?
I ran into a guy the other day.
What about the New York Times paper? Where did paper come from?
I ran into a guy.
Where did the paper come from, Howard?
Trees.
All right.
I ran into a guy.
If you're fortunate enough to have your money in your pocket, if you're fortunate enough to have like 100 bills in your pocket, the money comes from trees.
I ran into a guy. I ran into a guy the other day who said to me, no, I got to tell this story.
Yeah, I want you, Howard, yes.
Ran into a guy the other day. He's a white guy. And he said his neighbor was cutting down trees. He has a lake on his property. This guy's got some spread.
Yep.
There's a lake on the property. The guy was cutting down the trees, which absolutely ruined the environment. He called the village. He said, is there a rule about cutting down trees that have been there for hundreds of years on the property?
What
And they
about
go, yes.
Abraham Lincoln? He was a rail splitter. He lived in a log cabin.
But you
so
understand.
how did the house come out?
You understand.
How did the house come out?
Come on.
Abraham Lincoln was called emancipator because he was supposed to free the slave. No, he lived in a log cabin.
But you got to understand, it was not
what
a black
about Paul
man.
Bunyan?
It was not a black
What about
man.
Paul Bunyan? Even though it was a fairy tale. What about George Washington who cut down the cherry tree? What about the fighters? Rocky Marciano used to cut down trees getting ready for fighting.
But there's a beauty to the community.
They used to send fighters up in the wood with an axe to cut down trees. What about Joe Louis? Definitely. What about Joe Louis, the brown bummer? The brown bummer who beat Max Smelling? What about Bill Gates? Yeah, what about Bill Gates? Yeah, he cut down trees.
Mr. T, there is a challenge here for you today.
Challenge, but
you still have your cancer, right?
Yeah. I'm still fighting with, Howard. Like I said, and speaking of that, let me thank my doctors back in L.A. Give me a couple seconds.
Yes.
I want to thank Dr. Robert Hazinga, my internist. I want to thank Dr. Gregory Sarna, my oncologist. And I want to thank my nurse, Eileen Brown. And I want to thank my best friend, Paul Al Sansone.
Now, there's a couple of people who want to win this thing, the Xbox.
The Xbox, I never heard of that thing.
Right.
Really,
it's a whole new thing.
Yeah. I'm electronically,
challenged.
Challenged.
Right. You don't go for that.
No, I don't go for that. I just, I ain't got time to the internet, the outernet, the online.
Some of the guys who saw you when you walked in said Mr. T isn't as big or muscular as before, but I'm looking at you now. You look the same size. Have you lost weight?
Yeah, I've lost weight. I'm trimming down, because I'm doing so many things,
It's not the cancer.
Huh?
It's not the cancer.
It's not the cancer. No, I'm training. I only lost because I get my checkup every 3 weeks. I only lost 3 pounds. I was 241. I'm down to 238. Yes, trimming off the fat. That's what I'm doing.
All right. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. There are 3 guys. And by the way, that beautiful girl over there will be the person who says begin the match.
Yeah.
And scores.
What about her now?
Wouldn't you like to have sex with her?
No. I have a girlfriend.
You do?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
It been.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It been.
White woman?
No. I'm not prejudice.
Right.
Yeah.
But you got a black chick.
Oh, no.
Asian.
What do you got?
African queen.
Really? Tall as a tree?
No, not tall.
He cut her down.
from the Pygmy tribe.
When did this happen? When did you become in love? You went over and got a pygmy. You go date a pygmy?
No, I was just joking with that.
Right.
See, it's different from me and you. When I tell a joke, I say it's a joke. You know,
this is new. You did not have a girlfriend for a while.
No, what about you? Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
All right, it's good. I'm proud of you,
two
Howard.
should double date.
But I know, Howard, you a slick guy. I
I'd
like
love
you,
to go
man.
on a double date with
I know,
you.
I always like you, Howard. I
Thank
say,
you.
man, you got it going on, you know. And I'm not just stroking you, you know.
When did you
A lot
get
of shows
this
will give me. I
girlfriend?
came in town to shoot 1-800-CLICK. Save a buck or two.
Right.
I said, while I'm here, call Howard. And
Right.
call Conan, you know, because you're the only two guys I like.
And you...
But when did he get this girlfriend? Don't change the subject, Mr. T.
I
because
can't hardly
this
hear
is new.
Robin. Why I can't hear?
You don't have
I
your
got
headphones
my
on.
stuff on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mr.
T,
the point is
Which one I put on? The
you've
one
never
on my
mentioned a girl before. When you were fighting cancer, you were not with a girlfriend.
No. I said, well, I just didn't say that. It wasn't necessary for me to talk about, you know.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know.
Was she a celebrity? Is she in the business?
No.
No. This is a girl, a young girl?
No, girl my age.
Same age as you?
No, I'm 49.
Yeah, and
How old is she?
how old is she?
Yeah, I don't know. She didn't tell me.
You
I'm just putting your leg.
Was she
I'm
19?
I'm just jabbing.
Is she 19?
No, I'm not jailbait guy. You know me. No, but like I said, you know how. But I thank you, man.
Where did
First,
you
I want
meet
to thank
this
you.
girl?
I want to. Huh?
Where did you meet her?
It was just a joke about the girlfriend. But like I said, I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Howard, for giving me that Emmy. For giving me that Emmy.
Yes.
Yo, that was something. My
Mr.
stock done
T.
went up. More people want me, you know. My price done going up. $1 million daddy, you know.
We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Howard Stern, the bad boy of launch radio.
Stern Show. Howard Stern. 92.3. WXRK, New York. You're listening to a man who can satisfy two women at once. The best nose in show business, Howard Stern.
Mr. T,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
T, this Xbox is a big deal.
Yeah, it might be a big deal for somebody else, but
I got three guys. One guy is Andrew Famulaire. I don't know who these guys are. We took the first three guys off the phone. So they could be weaklings. They could be strong guys. Eric Rosenberg. Sound like a Jewish name.
Yeah, what a Jewish guy gonna get into a tough man fight?
How the Jews gonna be
smart? The Jewish guy should be promoting this stuff. I mean,
Right.
It must be the economy must really done something.
And Gay
he gotta
Ramon.
wrestle.
And Gay Ramon wants to arm wrestle you.
Gay Ramon will arm wrestle me.
What can I tell you?
No,
Yeah.
I don't wrestle Gay Ramon.
Well, you take a look at him. If you don't want to wrestle me,
Now,
then
Howard, I didn't come here to wrestle. My mother told me that when I come to New York, you know, to help somebody, don't get in no scuffle with somebody trying to prove
No,
nothing.
arm wrestle,
Because-
arm wrestle.
No arm wrestle.
You're not gonna arm
I
wrestle
have nothing
them?
to prove to nobody. Howard.
thought you were-
Check out this thing.
yes, Mr. T said he wanted to arm wrestle.
I said
Meet the three guys.
No, I said
Bring
I'll
in
meet
Andrew,
him.
Eric,
I'll
and
meet
Gay
him.
Ramon.
I'll meet him and say I pity the fool, but I ain't gonna arm wrestle.
Oh, you're kidding. I've
I
been
have nothing
promoting
to prove,
this.
Howard.
It's
I
not
have
a-
nothing to prove.
Wait, meet these three guys.
You know?
Here you go. Here are the three guys.
Wow, he got a Mr. T t-shirt on.
This
The
is
one I
Andrew.
just gave you. Man.
I think Mr. T's backing down.
No, let me tell you,
Mr.
see,
T,
you know why, Howard? See, my money come from commercials. I don't have to do that. I've been there. Howard, I wrestled for the WWF Madison Square Garden. We put on the first WrestleMania.
You don't want to do arm wrestling?
I never arm wrestle, Howard. I never in my life
Well,
arm
there
wrestle
goes
nobody.
that bit.
You know?
We've been promoting this for
Fellas.
weeks.
Well, I'm sorry.
Fellas, I don't know what
I'm
to
sorry.
say. This is, who is this? Is this Andrew?
Andrew.
Andrew, how are you?
Good.
Now, you look big and beefy. You look like you could win.
Yeah, I think so.
He
really
probably
do.
could, you know. Like I said, see, I give him that,
Maybe
you
they
know,
have
because
to arm
Mr.
wrestle each other.
Mr. T is secure with himself. He's a big guy. I say he's tougher than me. So he need that. I don't need that
Eric,
thing.
you look disappointed. You wanted to arm wrestle Mr. T.
Tell you something,
Everybody want to arm wrestle me.
Let me tell you
See,
something, buddy.
see, a lot of people figure
I had
they
2 hours sleep last night. I'm gonna
the
take
guy
you
don't
out.
have no wacky wobbler. He don't have no wacky. Ain't no limousine waiting on him. He not standing in no suite.
These
And he
guys-
want to arm wrestle me.
Buddy,
That's
I
the
partied
cheapest
all
trick in the
night
world.
last night and I had
That's
2
the
hours
trick-
sleep. I'm
that's
going to
the-
take you
That's
out.
the cheapest trick in the world.
Well, why don't you
This
listen
is
to what he
an
has to
amateur,
say?
Howard.
Well, listen
I've
what he
been in
has
the
to
ring
say.
with Rock. He made millions of dollars. I wrestle. I got cartoons. I got
Buddy.
books. I got records.
Buddy.
And I'm going to waste my time
All
with
right,
some
keep
guy
it
off the
down.
street.
Let me tell you something.
Come on, Howard.
At the height of your
Look at
career,
his shirt. His shirt he
cancer,
wearing. He
you
wearing
might
a
have
Mr.
won.
T shirt.
You're going
He's
down.
wearing a Mr. T shirt. He wish this guy
He
couldn't
says you're
even carry my
going down.
jockstrap.
He says you're going
He
down.
couldn't- It's so sickening, Howard.
You
That's the
say you
cheapest
could
shot.
beat Mr. T?
A lot of guys can beat me.
This guy's ridiculous.
A lot of guys can beat me, Howard. They jealous. They jealous. I give away more money than ever make.
I thought you
see
were
what I
going to
mean?
arm wrestle these guys.
Howard,
It ain't about
Howard,
money.
Howard.
Hey, Mr. T.
Howard.
Mr. T.
Wait a second. Let's
Howard.
talk to Gary.
Hold on a second.
I'll arm wrestle
Wait.
Mayor Giuliani.
No,
You
go
know?
ahead. Wait, go ahead.
You know, Mr. T, you're an honorable guy. Your guy, your agent, right? He told you that this was going to happen, right?
No, he
and
said
you said it was okay, right?
No.
If somebody's lying, it's either you or him, and I don't think you're a liar.
Yeah. I think my agent. We got to put it on him. You know, because I call. Let me explain. Because I said, look here, man. I'm coming in town to do the commercial. So call Howard, because we buddies.
Right.
Call Conan. You know, and that's what it is. I didn't know about no arm wrestling thing. You know,
he's saying you did.
You know,
I just talked to him outside. He said you knew all about it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
No. Somebody got something wrong. Somebody got something wrong. Because I don't do that, man.
Well, boy,
I have nothing to prove to nobody.
I don't know what to say.
I have nothing to prove to nobody.
Did you hear?
Go ahead. Wait, this guy wants to say something.
Let him speak.
I just want to say,
let him speak.
I used to watch the A-Team all the time. Play with my brother, my friends. I used to, I would be, B.A. Baracus. I was the biggest and the toughest. And to come down here, to have the chance to arm wrestle you if you're not going to do it.
I don't arm wrestle, brother.
It's a big disappointment, man.
That's all right. That's all right.
I think
No, you're not disappointed. The people who live on the streets are disappointed. You know what I mean?
Don't back down.
I know you would like to have the honor to match with me. And you figure if you arm wrestle Mr. T, you can get Mr. T cartoons.
I figured you could kick these guys' ass in 2 minutes.
I don't do that. I pay guys to handle my stuff, Howard. You know what I mean?
You could kick
Howard,
their ass.
I got bodyguards like you. I pay guys to do my dirty work. I don't arm wrestle guys. I use my strength to go hug the babies. I was in Yonkers, New York, with the Police Athletic League, Sergeant Tony.
Talk to Gay Ramon here. Gay Ramon, what do you want to say?
Mr. T, I've been a fan of yours for like 20 years. Watch the A-Team.
It's Gay Ramon.
I drive 2.5 hours to get here. No sleep last night.
Oh, that's a sad story.
I hear you mention that.
Really sad. Y'all people hear that?
You want arm wrestle me because I'm gay.
Oh, boy.
You homophobic or what? What's up with that?
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't even arm wrestle, brother. That's out. So you can call me what you want, okay? I'm a millionaire. I don't stoop down to show something to somebody. I get paid on TV. I do commercials. I do 1-800 commercials. You know what I mean?
But you knew we were going to arm wrestle.
No, we didn't know that. But Howard, let's talk to something else. I'm lowering my standards by here with this stuff. Come on,
you don't want to arm wrestle these guys?
I don't arm wrestle nobody, Howard. I don't arm wrestle nobody.
Well, boys, I'm going to try and dig up an Xbox for all of you.
Yes. Find somebody that need to rep. I don't.
Let me ask you one thing.
See, when I do commercials, they don't tell me, Mr. T, can you arm wrestle somebody?
This guy's challenging you. Wait a second.
Yes, I am scared. I'm scared.
You're scared of him?
I'm scared.
Of the world?
Man. People out there in radio land.
You're scared of nothing?
People out there in radio land, if you want to believe that, yeah. I'm scared, Mr. T.
You should be scared.
You're the toughest guy on the planet.
I'm giving the guy his props.
Mr. T, you want a hug or a kiss?
I'm giving the guy his props.
Gay Ramon is going to come on to you.
I'll be glad when this show come on TV. Then y'all see these sorry characters. If Mr. T, I'll be lowering my standards, Howard. I don't wrestle no more. I gave it up. If I wanted to wrestle, I'll be with Vince McMahon. I'll be with WCW, where I get paid big bucks.
Right.
I don't do nothing for free. You know how the wrestling game is.
Well,
I don't
guys,
waste no sweat
Mr.
for free.
T says he won't arm wrestle you.
Howard,
He's
how about you, Howard? Come on.
See, now the guy who wrestle you. Howard wrestle. Wrestle him, Howard. Wrestle him, Howard.
All right.
Why you want to wrestle him?
I would believe that all three of these. I would believe that all three of these gentlemen could beat me.
Well, just like I did.
I'm not a tough guy.
That's why I like Howard. Hey, you arm wrestling, brother? I'm arm wrestling. The guy in the green arm wrestle you.
But who wants to see Artie arm wrestle?
Wrestle him.
Come on, Artie.
Wrestle him.
I'll wrestle.
Damn right.
I'll wrestle you. I ain't scared of nothing.
Damn right.
Come on,
buddy.
bring it on.
That's right.
Bring it on,
buddy. He'll kick
Hey, Robin, you too. Come on.
Look. I'll get the three of you Xboxes because I was under the assumption that Mr. T wanted to arm wrestle you. I really was. I thought that was something you wanted to do.
Here was the deal, Gary. Here was the deal. It was something around. They said it was something we were supposed to put a little skit with me and Howard. That's what I heard.
See, I was just going to tell you, Mr. T, just to let you know, it was a conversation I had with your agent twice, and it was definite that that's what was going to happen. We did promote it on the air for a couple of days. Did anyone hear the show and say, hey, I heard you going to Howard to arm wrestle?
Well, let me say this. Well, if that was the case, I'll apologize truthfully to the people. Right. I was coming to do your show, Howard.
Well, I will get all of you Xboxes.
You give them the Xboxes.
Scared of a guy from Brooklyn. Come on, buddy.
I have nothing to prove. My strength, Howard, is to give
Mr. T, Mr. T, look, I have all my gear on.
Excuse me for a minute.
What is that?
I was ready for this, Howard.
Excuse me for a minute.
I was ready for this.
Howard, I use my
Ramon, put your pants back on.
Howard, I use my strength. To give hope and inspiration to little kids.
I
have nothing to prove to nobody. My strength comes from the fact that I haven't swayed. I haven't changed.
Go ahead.
Mr. T, I personally would rather kick your ass.
I know you would. People you that, I wouldn't really be a fool. See, my mother taught me one thing. Don't let nobody drag me down that low. Here you just say, give me my props. You watch me on TV. When you get a TV show, then you come back and try to arm wrestle me, okay? Go get a job.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I have
And
a
take
job,
my T-shirt
man.
off.
As soon as I leave here, I'm going to
People out there, this big clown is standing up there with my T-shirt on. Don't have a T-shirt that was on.
I'm going to wipe my ass.
What's your name, brother? What's your name?
Andrew.
What's your name? Andrew. He looking for a reputation. I should have had my bodyguard up here to slap him down.
You want to hear about a reputation? A year ago, I arm wrestled a guy I work with, and I broke his arm.
Oh, I'm so scared. Mr. T is so scared.
Yeah.
Really?
Go ahead, man. Go get a job.
I broke the guy's arm.
Well, no, you should do.
Because a bunch of people from work were leaving, and
You that tough? Go find Asabalaman. Go find that guy.
A scar about a foot long.
Go find Asabalaman. You know
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, go find a terrorist. If you that tough, we need you in the army. Go be good to the country. Go out there and kick butt for the army.
Why should I go? Why doesn't he come here? Why is he hiding? Why is he running?
All right, guys.
I'm done with you.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't get to arm wrestle Mr. T.
I'm disappointed in Mr. T.
If you would win, I'll get you guys Xboxes.
Howard.
Yeah.
If it was an actor that had millions of dollars, these guys, they come from the street. I don't know where they come from. Howard.
You want to arm wrestle somebody
with money. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I said I arm wrestle Mayor Giuliani for charity.
For charity.
For charity.
Right.
I have nothing to prove, Howard.
I see.
You see what I mean?
Right.
I'm doing commercials. I'm the spokesperson for Conair hair products. You know, I got a Mr. T Wacky Wobbler doll I'm promoting. I promote Mr. T T-shirts. 1-800-COLLECT.
Right.
You know, save a buck or two.
Right.
I ain't got time to arm wrestle no chump.
Hey, Howard.
Come on.
Hey, T, can you just do
this? Mr. T to you.
Mr. T, can you just do it for fun?
M-I-S-T-E-R.
Can you just do it for fun? Just like a little
I don't do nothing for fun. What I do for fun is go out there in Central Park, beat up muggers. So these guys so tough. Go out there and beat up the purse snatchers. Make the city safe for
You're coming
people.
across like a scaredy cat.
Yes, I am. I told you I'm scared.
All right.
Now, the case
leave
over.
Mr. T alone.
The case over.
It was a
You
great
can't trick me with
idea.
that.
It didn't happen.
Go find Ramalama Ding Dong. Go find Ramalama Ding Dong. Go get Asama. Yeah, Asama do that. Yeah.
Well, there's not going to be any arm wrestling, boys. I'm sorry, but I will try and get you
Yeah,
Xboxes.
go wrestle
all three
yourself.
of you.
Hey, can Veronica blow the whistle anyway?
Veronica, blow the whistle. You didn't get your chance.
Veronica. Yeah, she can blow.
Can I arm wrestle
She can
Veronica?
blow, people.
You can
She
arm wrestle
blow.
Veronica.
You should see that girl blow that whistle. Boy, I'm excited. The crew is excited.
Veronica, I'm going to arm wrestle with you later.
That's right. Like I said, it's not about all the money, Howard. All I want to do about mother house. My money couldn't save me. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I had $7 million. It couldn't save me. You know, I enjoy giving away to people less fortunate. My life I've accomplished the things I wanted in life. I come from the ghetto. Now I live in the ghetto. I bought my mother house, bought homes, my brothers and sisters. I gave them car. I'm complete, Howard.
You're a happy man
I'm
today.
a happy man.
You don't need to prove
I
anything.
use my celebrity status to go help people. Last month was Cancer Breast Awareness for the women.
Those guys get Xboxes.
I was hugging women, giving them hope, Howard. And
Those guys, they want the Xbox.
Huh?
They wanted to win the Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, they won't do anything. They look homely. You know what I mean?
I see. So you don't want to touch them?
No, it's not that I don't want to touch them, Howard. I'm not into that. I have nothing to prove, Howard.
Okay.
I need my strength when I go hug the little kids that's going through cancer treatment. Hug the mothers with the children.
Mr. T, it's always good to see you.
You know it is,
I'm glad
Howard.
you're healthy.
You know.
I'm glad you're back in
Definitely,
great
man.
form.
Thank you, Howard.
I believe you're going to beat cancer.
Thank you, man.
I believe you're going to live a long time.
Thank you, Howard.
I believe you're going to live longer than I am.
No,
I truly do believe that.
I just want to, do good. You know, I just want to
understand.
make my mother proud. That's all I want to do.
Mr. T, it's always great to see you. And make sure, everyone, that when you see Mr. T, you give him a big hug because he is battling the big C, and he needs your help with that.
Thank you, Howard.
All right, Mr. T, great seeing you.
Thank you so much, man.
I'm sorry the arm wrestling didn't occur.
No,
but
I'm glad it didn't. You know, because there's better things I could do with my time.
And stop chopping down those trees in your neighborhood.
No, I don't. I'm in California where you can chop down all the trees you want them. You know, white folks, they don't mind it. You know what I mean?
They don't care about that.
Yeah, it's because they cut down trees. Celebrity, when anybody saying that, it's the poor whites that have the problem.
The great Mr. T, everybody. We'll be back right
Thank
after
you,
these.
Howard.